Hello and welcome to this Active Knocker tutorial video. Now in this video, we're going to talk about exciting new release in which we just released. And also it lets you know that we now have a web application version of Active Knocker. And we started off with the ability for you to import your leads and automatically assign them a route planner for your sales team, or perhaps just assign the leads to your sales reps without a route. To start, let's talk about the mobile application updates in which we just released. The first one being, if you go over to More, we now added the ability for your sales reps to see other sales reps' pins that are on the exact same team. So what a lot of people have mentioned is they want certain sales reps to see the pins of other sales reps when they're working and knocking. So to start, I want to go to the Manage Teams. And again, anybody who's a sales manager, a regional manager, or an admin can create teams and assign sales reps to those teams. So to start, if you haven't already created a team, click on the Create New Team in orange at the bottom, and you can create your team. Now in this demo, I already created a team called Active Knocker Live Team. So let's click on that team and take a look at this team. Now you can enter information on this team, but what I want to show you is at the bottom here, you will see all the members that are assigned to this team. It's very important you start getting organized with your teams and creating the teams and then assigning your sales managers, your sales reps, and regional managers to the team. Well, how do you add members to a team? You click on the plus add team member button, and here you'll see a list of all the team members who haven't yet been assigned to this team. So if I were to assign this sales rep to this team, I can now click on Done, hit the Save button, and instantly that team was updated successfully. So now that sales rep belongs to this sales team along with these other sales representatives on this team. And as you'll see, we have a regional manager, a sales manager on this team as well. If you have that in your team, you can obviously add sales managers and regional managers. So let's go back. And now that we actually have sales reps that belong to this team, I want to show you when you are creating a brand new sales representative or sales manager or anybody for that part, what you'll want to do is when you're going to the manage users, and if you already have a user inside your software right now, you will see you now have this share pins with team toggle. What that is basically if this is on, that means that all my pins, in which I am the user right now called Android Seller, as you see here, all the pins that I pin on the map, well, all the other sales reps will be able to see those pins so that perhaps they don't knock on the exact same doors that I do. So I'm sharing my pins with other members of my team. Now, if you have multiple teams, say Team A and Team B, and you have different sales managers and sales reps on each of those teams, well, this share pins with team will only be shared with my team and not other associated teams. So that's what this first update we did. It's the share pins with team. So have fun with it. And I want to show you another update that we did. Now, when you scroll and you are creating, this is for the admins, you are creating your pins, you will have a list of all the pins in which you created. Now, if I were to go, for example, to one of the pins, you will see we have this new global pin that you can toggle on and off. Well, what a global pin is, perhaps you want pins that are on the map that every user in your Active Knocker account sees. I'll give you an example. Maybe if I were to select this on for leads, that means every time a new lead comes in, every user would actually see that pin on the map. Now that's a bad example. I don't want to have a global pin as a lead because normally leads you actually give just to individual reps. So instead, let's go back to existing customer. Now, maybe I want to show all my sales team where our existing customers are. Well, if I turn this toggle on for global pins, that means anybody who pins this on the map, this global pin will show to every individual sales rep in read-only mode. So maybe you want to import now with our new import feature via our web app, a list of all the current existing customers that you have, and your sales team can knock around those areas, or perhaps go to them and sell them other products and services. Or maybe you create a pin that basically is do not knock on this door, and you want them you don't want your sales rep to knock on those doors where all these pins are. Just create a pin as do not knock, for example, and create that as a global pin. Import or tag all the properties with that, and they will be globally across the globe inside your software, and your users will not see that. Well, those are the major updates that we made, along with performance updates. And just make sure all the time you do go to the App Store. A few more updates that happened is on the sales rep side. When you're logged in, you will then see on the upper left-hand side this filter icon. You will now be able to have certain filters. And also on the upper right-hand side, this magnifying glass, now you'll be able to search for your pins and add existing pins as well. So we added those features as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're enjoying and absolutely loving Active Knocker. We are going to continue to grow by listening to your feedback. Thank you so much. And if you haven't already gotten yourself an Active Knocker account, it's very simple. Just go to activeknocker.com, and on that site, we have a join button to where you can sign up and get started. Thank you so much.